Now we make sure that I can hear myself. Hey. Now we make sure that I can... Yes, perfect. Awesome sauce. So, last time we were doing this, when I listened to the recording afterwards, was a little loud. So I just need to know if it is too loud for all of you. If so, I will bring it down a little bit more. Because the whole point is it's supposed to be ambient, not overpowering.
I think the audio level is on client side.
Okay. Well,
really, it depends on the mixture of our audio, his audio, and any music he's got going in the
well,
background.
we're gonna go with that. I lowered it down some more. It's just vaguely in the background. We are the good. So, hello to all of my Gamers Geeks fellow TTRPG freaks. Welcome back to lots of... Yeah, you know what? I'm talking here with the shishness. Thank you.
I was actually
I'm gonna give you love and affection in 2.2 seconds.
Told you she wasn't back.
Okay, I know. I love us. We do this professionally, everybody. This is professional, totally. First cut. We are back with another session, revamped, of Origin Tales, the Golden Age. I am Raspy, aka Dave. I will be your DM for this evening. And with me are the very unique voice actors that make up this grand old crew. And we had some fun things happen last time. I guess my question is, does anybody remember? Does anybody remember what happened last time? I remember. Do you? Ollie, do you remember what happened last time?
Told you she wasn't back. Anyways.
I heard, and then I heard nothing, and then I heard again.
Yeah, she's talking in the phone.
Okay, all right. In that case, we will have the fun of rolling, because I can do this. Who is that person? That will be Severed. Severed, you want to go ahead and give us a quick old fun rundown of what happened last time? 'Cause you were there listening through the entire thing.
Yeah. Okay. So, first off, Nox decided that his leg of this journey had been fulfilled. He said goodbye to the party and that he was going to make these kobolds functioning members of society and be worshipped as a prophet and demigod by them, and also usurp the power of the dragon that is below the mountain. With a little reluctance from the team, and with Rui somehow stealing his bag without him noticing, they parted ways and went back to Winterberry, where they were trying to figure out where to go next, talking about some stuff, going and getting supplies, and while they were doing that, Rui got a hey what's up from her mom figure person, and punched her way into a portal and disappeared. Jahi got sad about that and cried in some trash where everyone found her and comforted her and talked about what they were gonna do next, and then some scary stuff started to happen, and a rift was opening and freaking the town people out.
I'll let you go though, just because
And while they were figuring out what to do about that, a new person jumped. Oh yeah, I forgot that they a guy broke out of prison and talked to Scout and decided to be buddies with him. being the first person that he met out of the slammer. And yeah, then the rift opened up and they met a weird fox-looking girl who introduced herself as Rosalind and said that they should go help her beat up this rift. And when they got there, there was a creepy bird mask guy who gave a speech and then flew away. And now there's a bunch of Oni in front of an obelisk. Okay, I'm done.
Okay.
Woo! Let's go.
That was good. That was, yeah. I like it. That touched on everything.
Proud of you, Severed.
We had ended the session with the party coming up onto this.
Did I have my mic muted?
Nope.
Ah,
No.
shit, I didn't have my mic muted.
Nope. You've been going this entire time. The party saw a small company of Oni. What I didn't say last time, which I will say now, was there looked to be about a full dozen in this company, not including the individual who appeared to be their commander. They were surrounding the beginnings of a rift. In front of the rift was a pulsing stone of unknown origin. From the sky, in full Superman heroic slam down pose, an individual wearing a mask that was reminiscent of a bird of prey slammed down and said in a voice that resonated the area but was still slightly muffled, said,
"The flow strengthens. Soon the barriers will be weak enough."
The individual, the Oni, who looked to be the commander, said,
"And what of the mortals? They grow bolder in their explorations and could disrupt everything."
Before the mask bearer left, they threw back their head and laughed, saying,
"Let them play their games. Every sealed rift weakens the veil further. They are but tools for our purpose, whether they realize it or not."
with the final orders given to finish the ceremony at the rift and to meet at the next site. That is where we pick up. So, party, this is not what you see. What we see is this.
It's a lot greener than I thought it would be.
Yep. It's all good, though.
So is there, what's in front of us?
What's in front of you
There
Damn, that fucker big.
mm-hmm.
we go. Larg.
Right.
So
Damn, son, she thick.
So is this is an elevated platform? Like we're on like a
This-
plateau?
Yeah, this is essentially a small plateau. What is
Oh, okay.
surrounding you is, again, the closest that I could find. It shows it's over off onto the edge of a cliff. However, all surrounding this would be mountains. So it's a small little plateau.
Well, so my question is like, so where this is a drop off on the map, is it actually a drop off, or is there
consider
like
that consider that
walls?
mountain? Yeah, walls, mountain.
Okay, so we're in like an alcove basically.
Yep, just a little plateau, a little valley, as it were.
All of those words are different things.
Listen, I'm trying to establish that it is a small open space in the middle of mountains. Okay, that is
Small
what it
cavernous
is.
alcove plateau.
We're in a caldera.
No, you're an alcove. God, get
Why don't
away.
we start throwing in Nautilus
Yeah, no.
terms
What
while we're at it?
yeah,
Nautical.
what I'm getting at is, are we surrounded by walls or a big pit? That is the key
It's
information
essentially a
that I
big
need.
pit. There is
Alright.
a mountains all around you.
Are we on a
This has
floating
got-
island? Is it like?
No,
Is there a ship involved?
Look, I want to know if I'm gonna create
Necro,
a
do you wanna
landslide
take
or
over?
I'm gonna throw
Necro,
somebody
you can
off a
just-
cliff.
You can take over. You know what to do. Here, you can take over. They're gonna keep on picking on me over
New
here.
DM.
I'm gonna call in next DM to take over. No, yeah, no. So all surrounding this is cliffside.
Okay, so we can throw people off, is what you're telling me.
No,
Well, you've swapped from cliffside to
Yeah,
rocks.
that-
mountainside, dude. You guys have got me so fucking gone. I'm trying here.
I think it's that. Never mind.
I'm just.
Cough medicine you've been drinking.
Yeah, it's the cough medicine I've been drinking. That and not enough sleep. No. Small pit filled with grass, all surrounding this, even though it shows that there is a cliff, it's not actually there. The closest thing that I could find for a small little pit area surrounded on all sides by rocks.
That's fine. I wanted to know if I'm looking at a wall or a pit.
This is where the cliff leads.
Yeah,
You jump
yeah,
off the cliff and you get here. Got it.
Yeah.
Don't jump off the cliff. Throw that one out there. All right. So what's going on at this point? Are they like? Is it meeting adjourned? Is it?
The individual with the mask
Are they hanging out for
Has-
the after party? Like what's going on?
has left. What you are seeing in front of you now is the individual in charge, the one that is slightly larger than the rest of them, is directing them to stand watch. And then you see that, at least from your position, you see two. This one over here is slightly more difficult to see. But there's at least two individuals that are focusing, and there is a rift itself that is slowly expanding.
Okay, so it looks like the three in the back, or two that I can see in the back, are like expanding and focusing on creating this rift and making it bigger.
Correct.
Can we? I don't know if we want to take a pot shot at these guys or not, crew. I guess that's up. I guess that's up to Scout to decide if he wants to or not.
Whatever
Are
it
we-
is.
Are we asking questions or are we blasting?
Are we like? How did we arrive into this space?
I think we walked.
Did we just walk through?
Yeah,
Yeah, we were able
yeah.
to just bumble our way
Yeah.
through.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean,
What?
honestly, I think we can get quite far with asking questions, can't we?
We really need to deal with that rift. If it gets any bigger, there's going to be problems. If you kind of keep one of them alive, maybe you can talk afterwards. But we should
I like
we
to
should
talk afterwards.
yeah we should
would-
get going.
I would like to talk afterwards.
Um,
I mean, at that point,
Yeah, I was gonna say like
Unless you got something to do, I can shoot.
Well, I was gonna. So is this like this area that we're at? Like, are we like behind cover? Are we just like out in the open? Do they see us? Like, what does our immediate surroundings look like?
Your immediate surroundings is assorted brush and rock, so there's a limited amount of cover, but there is a trail that you have been following to this area. An old trail, but it's there.
Okay. Yeah, it's just like I mean, I don't know. I don't really know what you guys are about, but I'm about to make a distraction. And she's just gonna like kind of come forward, and if there's like an elevated place to stand or something like that, she's essentially gonna just kind of walk out and like pull out her quarterstaff and just basically like yell out to all the Oni, just like, "Hey, stop doing that rift thing!" And as she does that, I would like to, if I have time to, use a bonus action and cast Flame Blade.
I'll allow a bonus action. You're
Okay.
walking up. It's a run up there and
Yeah, it's basically she's like walking out of cover, and you see as she does, you see her kind of like put like a hand like to her chest a little bit, and kind of like mutter something under her breath, and as she finishes, you see her kind of like as she pulls her hand away, this like big ribbon of fire just kind of like comes out of her hands, and she like whips it around and like touches the end of the quarterstaff, and the flame like whoosh, like extends out and basically makes a flaming scythe out of her quarterstaff.
oh, I like that. I like that a lot. Okay.
Yeah, and she's just gonna basically issue a challenge to these Oni.
As soon as you step forward and say these words, you see at least 20 sets of eyes snap to you, including this individual. What languages do you speak?
That is a good question.
It is a great question.
Common, Druidic, and Primordial.
There is some mumbled words in a language you do not understand. But they are delivered in a commanding tone.
Just want to say that's the DM's favorite sentence ever.
There goes my attack or my surprise round. But it's fine.
I mean, I'm the only one like exposed, so you guys are theoretically still hidden.
It's at this point that after you say this, and there's mumbling, I need everybody to make me a dexterity saving throw, as the entire area, the ground itself, shakes. Hard.
All right.
Gross.
Okay.
Raspy, how long did it take for us to get up here?
I would say if you were booking it, 15, 20 minutes.
And how long have we been in the city before then, the town before then? All day, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Dexterity saving throws. 14, 21, 5, and 11.
Hang on, I haven't rolled yet. Oh, that's not good.
Roz.
I feel like I have something for that, but it's fine.
Roz, drown. I'm gonna learn how to pronounce this. Is it Siren?
Kieran. Kieran.
Kieran.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Roz, Drown, Kieran, and Scout. All of you are knocked prone. Jahi, you managed to catch yourself, but that was a large shifting. You look over, and about half of the soldiers themselves have stumbled, but the commander seems to be undeterred, looks over and speaks towards you, Roz, and says, "Who are you to disrupt us? You command nothing, insect. In fact, you should be begging me to spare your life." Says something, it says a command in a language you don't understand, and you watch as 4 of these individuals start to walk towards you.
Okay. Are we in like any kind of initiative order so that I know like
You're
when
the
I'm
only, you are the only one that has shown themselves.
right, but like I need to know like when I can react to things because I'm
You
not
can
gonna
react
let them just
anytime.
walk. I'm not gonna let them just walk up to me.
You have not queued combat as of yet.
Right. Then can we stand up at that point?
Yeah, I
Right,
think.
and I'm gonna stand up and I'm gonna take a shot at one of these guys in the back when I get the chance.
No.
But I mean, if you want to do your thing first,
Yeah, well, I was just gonna like.
I just-
Go
they
ahead, Roz,
win
do
by
your
buying
thing.
time.
Yeah, do
Yeah,
your thing.
no, that's I was gonna stand up and she just kind of like dust herself off and it's like, what do you mean? Oh, I'm just a nun. A none your business, and she's gonna like run forward and just like attack the first person, and like we could do this like in conjunction with whatever Scout's gonna do.
Okay.
I fucking hate that so much, but I respect
This
you
is
so
none
much
your-
for that.
None your
Go down.
business. Okay. In that case, we are going to roll initiative.
Do I at least get my thing first?
Yes, you can get your
Perfect.
thing.
I would, while that's happening, I would move over, and I think right there's fine, and take a shot at one of the ones focusing on the portal.
Okay.
Actions.
I was gonna say I just need Kieran, Scout, and Roz to roll initiative, and then we'll be good to go.
Yes.
In a second.
Let's highlight individual.
Why did it not roll? I
I
told you
don't
to
know.
roll.
Oh,
I just work here.
Why is it not?
Jesus Christ.
I mean, kind of tracks, does it not? Kind of tracks. What am I
It's
even
funny.
doing here?
I'm not gonna speak up just yet, but yes, that's exactly what the fuck's going on.
Does 17 hit, Raspy?
One
one's in the
second.
back.
Roll your initiative, and then you're gonna be. I just need you to roll initiative, and I'll tell you if 17 hits.
It is slightly embarrassing how long I've waited for context to say that nun line.
17.
Okay.
17 initiative. I don't think it I don't think it counted. Okay,
A
cool.
17 does hit. Yes.
Perfect. Cool. Gotcha. No. Why did they change it to where you can't just click to roll damage?
I don't know. I just work here,
That's
man.
disappointing. 6 total. It was almost a 12.
Okay.
So.
Okay. That will bring us. I need to fix these because it didn't save. Excuse you. For fuck's sake, do not do that. Thank you. Perfect. That brings us to Drown with yeah, it brings us to Drown with however many individuals going next.
Oh, God, I'm tempted to catch you in this. Just because of that fucking line. And Drown is going to do a casual. I gotta check if I can actually do this. Because I don't know the specifics of the spell. Can it be? Never mind. They have to land on the surface. Never mind. Can't just throw them off the cliff like I wanted to.
No, and again, there is no cliff. I know it looks like there's a cliff. There is no cliff.
Oh, there's zero drop off?
Zero drop off.
Okay, I thought there was a little bit of drop off.
Yeah,
No.
I am
Okay.
I am to understand that they are walls.
Yes.
So you could
See,
make
I
a
got-
you can make
I
a
got
landslide.
completely turned around in that entire back and forth.
That's why I was trying to get clarification.
And I thought I
right.
clarified that it is mountainside. It goes starting all around this circle. It goes straight
Drown.
up. Good.
Drown. Targeting the big one.
Oh,
From,
the
like,
big one.
It
Okay.
peeks out from behind the rock. Actually, I gotta see if I can even hit him from where I am. Ruler. Wait. He needs to step forward, like here.
Excuse me, sir. Can you step forward just 2 feet? Thank you. Bang.
Oh, actually, I could step back 1 foot. Up 1 feet. There we go. Brown's kind of like leaning up against the rock and pointing at him. Is going to cast Mind Spike on him, which is an intelligence saving throw. He's casting at a 3rd level, by the way.
Okay.
Intelligence. No, it's Wisdom saving throw. Never mind. I thought it was intelligence saving throw. My bad.
Okay. So charisma saving throw. Got it.
You would figure it'd be an intelligence save.
17.
Well, then they take half damage.
Okay. What
Yeah,
kind of damage?
Psychic.
Okay.
Yeah, no, the seeing as they fucking say. Wait, actually, no. Chronal shift. Reroll that.
Even higher. 18.
Fuck me. Alright. Half damage.
Okay.
That's all I can do.
You do this and you watch as the individual eyes flash a brilliant orange for a second and then shakes their head, and then you could swear just locks eyes with you, and you feel the intent of a predator staring right at
That
you.
did not go as planned.
Interesting.
You want to just keel over?
A new plaything.
He just fucking called it plaything.
If anybody
Ooh.
speaks Abyssal,
Damn.
then as far as I know, the only one that would speak Abyssal, or essentially the Oni language, would be Jahi. So Jahi and anybody else that understands that would hear him say, "Save that one for me. I bore with my current playthings." Rest of you don't understand it. Anything else?
No.
Okay.
I'll cry.
You're gonna cry.
Spent my
Okay.
action and reaction and couldn't get the fucking thing to go the way I wanted it to.
Okay. All right. So, 2 of the Oni soldiers are going to swipe at Roz. However, one is a 9 and one is a 10 to swing at you.
Man, both of those hit. No, I'm kidding.
And that's gonna bring us to your turn. Your turn, Ross.
Okay. Just kind of like look between Drown and this other guy. Just like look back. It's wow, he's really giving you those bedroom eyes. You think you can handle him? Talking to Drown, like, you think you can handle him?
Drown looks at you. Doesn't
Right.
respond.
Right. Okay.
Like
maybe.
shudders a little bit.
Yeah. Okay. So maybe this is gonna be a little more difficult. Okay. Really need to get to the rift, guys. And then yeah, she's gonna just like focus up on this guy that's in front of her. And she'll kind of mutter under her breath a quick little incantation, which I guess only the Oni around her would really hear her, but she says, "Rise, O flame, become my instrument, and let us deliver the poor souls before me into your warm embrace." And as she says that, the scythe flares to life, and she's going to attack this guy with her flame blade.
Go for it.
And how do I? Okay, I can just do that. Oh my god, I hate everything.
Is that
that's
not
an 8.
one?
Nah, of course it was.
Okay.
I can't play a martial class fucking ever.
Real quick, is anybody else hearing music?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like
I mean, I hear
really,
my music.
yeah, it's like really slow ambient music, but I hear it.
Okay.
I don't even hear that. I just hear my music.
Okay.
I don't know.
But like, I'm fine with that.
Oh god, no, I hear it.
Yeah, you had it muted apparently. Okay.
No, I didn't. I had to refresh the page, and all of a sudden it just came blasting.
Woof.
Okay. All right.
It's a reminder to not refresh the page.
Okay. So you do the attack and nothing happens.
Yeah, sure.
Anything else?
I am surrounded at the moment, so I am going to bonus action patient defense.
Sounds good.
Let's see, hold on. Because it changed, so it's disengage right now unless I spend a key point. Yeah, I'll spend a key point to do basically the dot. Yeah, it's
Okay. All right.
our focus point.
In that case, that's going to bring us to Scout. Scout, you have a minute to decide what you're going to go do. I have to tuck the Pixie into bed, so be right back.
So, I guess the plan is to ignore these guys and go for the ones doing the rift, because if they can't open or like keep causing the problems through that, then we have all the time in the world to fight them
Mhm.
after, right?
Essentially, yeah.
That's
Yeah.
kind of my thought.
I mean, I'm definitely trying to pull aggro here.
No, the frontliners, the melees are gonna have to deal with the people that are fighting, but I think the rest of us that have range should be focused on the guys in the back.
Yeah. Yeah, I
Um,
just didn't want these 4 guys to like come after y'all. That's the only reason I'm
Yeah.
here.
Which, I mean, I think that at the very least this one is about to come after me. I might see if I can get to some sort of high ground after I take my shot on my turn.
I mean, unless you can teleport, I don't think there is high ground. I think this is all flat terrain.
Yeah, I mean, there's something down here. Like, because I have a climbing speed, so, like, I can theoretically just start climbing up
Oh, yeah.
and, like, hold on while I take shots.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I theoretically could do something along those lines.
I mean,
At the very least, take enough space outside to give myself a chance to not like get swarmed.
yeah,
Because right
yeah,
now I'm within rushing distance.
Right.
But I'm gonna target the same one.
Yeah.
Or Hunter's Mark and go.
Yeah. I mean, you can
Bang,
definitely
bang.
like move like this way to at least like even if they do start going after you, you can at least make it where they're not all grouped up around where we are.
Yeah. Well, I mean, they're either gonna be grouped up around where all of us are, or grouped up around where I am alone. If I move that way, there's like 5 more that can also rush me. So
I had to tuck in both pixies. Okay. So, your turn.
I'm gonna cast Hunter's Mark on the one that I just shot at,
Okay.
and then I'm gonna try to make his day worse.
Go for it.
So Hunter's Mark, cast. Let me go ahead and mark that spell off. It's first
Mhm.
level. Actually, that would be me marking that off because I guess I never rested throughout the time that I had a chance.
Rhythm.
So yeah, that should be that should be fine. Just mark that. That's already marked. Perfect. So then I'm gonna take another shot. Actually, I'm
for
gonna
it.
take 2 more.
2
and
more.
then
Fine. Go for 2 more then.
I'm gonna spend a grit point to gain advantage on my shots, and I'm gonna make them, what's the thing? Sharpshooter,
Okay.
which gives me extra damage should I hit.
Should you hit?
Sharpshooter.
Advantage. 16.
You watch as you shoot, and this individual raises an arm, and a flash of light pierces out, casts shield. You miss.
Okay. That's disappointing.
Mm-hmm.
If I could roll higher than a fucking 4, it would be fucking great.
You'll get there. It'll be
God
fun.
fucking damn it.
So ping, ping, both ricochet off. Next. What else you got?
Since, you know, I can still move for this fucking second, we'll see what happens. I'm gonna try to get away. Take a little bit of space.
Okay.
Let's see.
I like how this.
Is this, you said it's all, mountainside. Can I start trying to climb and maybe find a little perch on the side of the mountain?
If you would like
gain
to
a
try
little
to
bit of high ground?
climb, if you'd like to try to climb, yes, you can use your movement to do so.
Okay.
Don't mind the thing up there. I'm just trying to catch it up to where we are. There we go.
Alright. I probably won't be able to get too far, but we can say that I start climbing
That's fine.
over there.
Okay. Anything else?
At this point, I think I've used my bonus action for absolutely nothing. I shot for absolutely nothing, and I've moved. So yeah, I'm good.
All right. That brings us to their turn. You all feel on the air. For those of you that are in tune with the weave, you feel a pressure building, and you watch as the rift itself grows bigger. Everybody make me a dexterity saving throw as the ground once again
Good lord.
Do you have to if you're already on the floor?
well did you bother to get up? That was before initiative. You would have been able to I don't want to get up. Fuck this. Okay.
I'll just fail. I think I was getting up. Bang down.
Let's
I'll
go.
take that.
I'm not gonna succeed a single roll tonight, I guess.
Let's go.
Okay. 13, 20, 17. That does include you, Scout.
Did he have to leave to go do something?
I don't know. Did he? No, he's
Who?
talking.
Because you're
Oh,
just
okay.
getting
What's-
shafted. Oh, you need me to
It's
roll?
not
I'm on
fucking
the I'm in the sky. I'm on
Yeah.
the fucking mountain.
The whole area shakes. The mountain is still part of what's being shaken.
How big is the fucking AOE?
You don't know.
All of it.
Oh lord.
Dexterity save?
Dexterity save.
I'm gonna alt F4. I'm legitimately just gonna quit.
Roz,
Mm.
Scout, and Kieran. Kieran, you try to get up and you fall back down. Roz, you and all 4 of the Oni soldiers in front of you stumble and fall to a knee. Scout, you lose your grip and you slide down the 5 feet you've managed to climb up, but you don't fall off. I consider you proficient enough that in this terrain, you would be able to catch yourself. You do slide down 5 feet. So you've backtracked, but you do not fall prone. Fair enough?
Were you talking to me?
Yes, I was talking to you.
That's fine.
Okay. All right. That brings us to Jahi.
Yo.
Hey, so you, once again, the ground is moving, but it's not affecting you.
I'm a brick house, baby.
You are a brick house.
Right.
Jahi is the ultimate brick house.
She's a brick house. All right, so I had done some planning beforehand, but I was kind of loose planning because I wanted to see what other people have done
Gotcha.
or what other people were gonna do, but not much happened. So I'm just checking to see what my footage is for my step. That's 30 foot and I can move 40 foot. So 40, 50, 60, 70. I can move 70 feet.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm gonna start off with taking a rage. Not gonna fucking forget that.
Nice. Good job. I love it.
Me. I learned the basics.
We've
What can I do in
succeeded
30
on the
foot?
basics of awesomeness.
So I could do that, or I can move 40 foot right here, and that means I could hit both of them. Or if I move here, would that count as flanking?
Considering that you are running through them, it wouldn't consider flanking. You would need to be on the complete other side to be considered flanking.
I don't know if I want to do that actually. I think I just want to go here. So rage, and then I can attack twice, right?
Yeah.
Cool. Sounds about good. I'm gonna use 25 in my. Go ahead.
I was gonna ask, did all 4 of these guys around me go prone?
Yep.
Okay, so you have advantage anyway
Yep.
if you attack them.
Oh, never mind. Instead, then I'm gonna go here,
Stealing my thunder.
and then two-handed. Gonna roll to hit.
Go for it.
I think. Roll 20 is being weird, or D&D Beyond.
Well, it was getting your
everything you
saves.
need me.
You should be able to roll to attack.
Right? I'm hitting the hit DC, right? Dad, help! I don't know what the fuck I'm doing.
You should be able to click a little die there that says that's unarmed to hit. There you go. All right.
I know, but it's also got +7. Can we do that? Because for whatever reason, the
That's
item
fine.
is not letting me roll.
We might have
All right.
to, we might
Does
have to
a
fix
23
that, 'cause
hit?
23 hits, especially since we retcon, so Inferno's Edge isn't really anything more than a really powerful axe with flame damage. So we have to fix that. Anyways, 23
Oh
hits.
no,
Definitely.
I can't dash around. Oh no, my movement. All right. Anyway, 1d10 plus 4.
Mm-hmm. And you roll with advantage,
it
right? You're gonna
won't-
roll again. You roll
Oh,
with
again?
advantage. Yeah. I think you
Well,
could
this is
crit.
just a hit, so if it hits, does okay?
could crit.
I'll roll
You could
again.
decapitate this mother trucker. Okay.
Or not.
All
Or
right.
can I-
The 23.
So-
Then the 23, you hit him.
Okay, so here's the problem with Inferno being like that now is I can't roll for his strike, so I'm just gonna roll a 1d10 and we're gonna add 4 to it. Sound cool?
That's fine.
Okay, there's my 1d10, so 8 plus 4 is 12.
Okay. First attack, you cleave right into which one? The one on the left or the one on the right?
Don't I also do a 1d6 of fire damage?
Yes.
So do I need to roll a 1d6 too?
Yes.
My bad.
You
All right,
good?
and then there's that. Let's do this one first. The one north of me.
Okay. With this one strike, you watch as they feebly try to put up their spear, and you just crash straight through it, completely bisecting this individual, splitting him in half.
Damn, that's upsetting. All I had to do was hit him, and I couldn't do it.
Not for me. I want to say after doing that one and seeing how easy it was, she just kind of like turned slightly to the one that's to the left and behind her. I'm gonna roll twice for this since I have advantage.
Mm-hmm.
Since they're still on the ground.
Mm-hmm.
Looks like the best one is a 15. Would a 15 hit?
Does not hit. So you pick up and you
Unfortunate.
swing over, and however this one is able to parry your blow, and your axe swings by, crashing into the ground.
Unfortunate. Alrighty. I don't think there's anything else I can do.
Okay. After you complete that attack, the individual you tried to hit looks over at the corpse of his brother-in-arms and screams at you in Infernal, in the language of Oni. Gluttonous filth. Spits and gets up, preparing to attack you. And in fact is going to. The irony. Does a 16 hit?
Shit. Yep. By 1, it does.
By 1. Okay. Alright.
You raging though? You alright?
Yeah, you're good. You take half damage. You're fine. You're good. Now, if I
Proceeds
can
to roll like 30 damage.
I'm mean, but I'm not that mean. Come on, guys. No. Well, that dice I have to find later. That's great. Okay. That's going to be 6 slashing damage, half to 3 because you're raging.
Gotcha. Okay, so 3 damage.
Attacking again. Hits with a 17. Does the same amount of damage, so again, 3 total. So he whips around and he quickly slashes once across your chest, and the other one sinks partially into the lower portion of your stomach towards your hip and glances off your bone, drawing blood, but all you feel is a sting. And he continues to glare at you. That brings...
I really want to say, after the chest slash, since it went straight across her chest, I just feel like she would take her, like, knuckles and kind of rub across of it, and then, like, hold it up to her lips and just lick it a little bit.
You can definitely do that right after the 2 attacks. You just take that and lick it and look at him, and he just growls. And again, the only thing that you know is that he...
I'll find out.
Yep. He's literally called you by your...
I'm aware. Yeah, I caught it.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
That brings us to this individual. This individual is going to first use his racial ability and is going to yell out loud. Nothing articulate, but he's going to do a rallying cry. So all of the individuals around him all now have advantage on their next attack. He's then going to start to walk towards where Drown is located. Looks at Roslyn, looks at Jahi, smirks, and then takes his glaive and steps right past one of his soldiers and attacks you, Roslyn, since he has the reach. You're welcome.
I do be prone.
You're still prone. Cool, with advantage. Okay, goes from a 19 to a 22. A 22 definitely hits.
Yeah, I guess.
Okay. That's going to be 12 slashing damage for his first attack.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I think a 24 hits.
Sure. Oh, wait, hold on. No, I didn't. Oh, yeah, no, I did take the dodge, so these should be normal rolls. My bad.
Okay, well, then they still both would have hit because I rolled high on both the other ones. My second rolls, I was rolling low. No.
Why would an attack ever miss me?
No.
Is this piercing or bludgeoning?
Slashing.
Yep, I'd like to do something at the end.
You would like to... What are you doing?
Do something at the end.
Okay, do
after the
something at the
damage
end.
is done.
Okay.
Yes.
Easy enough.
Okay.
That's going to be... Damn it, I lost the damage roll. Okay. That's another 18 slashing damage.
Mm-hmm. Cool.
And, that other thing doesn't do anything because he hasn't been hurt yet. Okay. That brings us to the rest of these individuals. These other individuals are going to make a run, and they're going to make it roughly about here.
Sorry, Raspi. I am making a reaction, but I'll just do it during my turn because it doesn't matter anyway right now.
Fair enough. It is considered your turn.
Oh, right now? Okay.
Because the rest of these guys, I'm moving them as a group. All right, so.
Right. Well, Kieran is very confused. He's like, what the fuck is going on? And sort of gets up and is like, takes in the space. It's like, what the fuck? And starts walking forward a little bit, putting a hand to their chest. And then watching Roslyn getting hit, essentially, takes out a little bit of this. Almost. It pulls something from his chest, and if you were to look closely, I'm going to move him about 15 feet because he has to up himself, right?
Yep.
So move him like right here. Why not? If you were to move him closely, he stabs himself in the chest with a dagger. Taking, let's say, it is 3d8 damage. Hold on.
Oof.
Yep. Where do I roll? I have to roll it manually. Okay, good. Bang. Boop. 13 points of damage. As he takes the damage and blood starts pouring out of his thing, it hits the floor, and he hits the floor with his hands as well. And you watch as these red little lines just start digging into the floor of the earth, and it's just sort of like rapidly expanding and moving towards Rosalind. Rosalind, you feel a slight wetness come up your ankles as suddenly you feel anger come up in you, and you have advantage on everything, every attack roll next turn, and everything you do does 11 points of extra damage.
Oh, okay.
And for the poor individual that is standing right here, I can not ping. Hello. Ping.
Just hold down the left.
Yeah, it's not. Oh, there you go. There you go. It wasn't working, but now it is. The poor individual right there.
For some reason now you have to let go of your hold.
Yeah, it's weird. I would like for them to make a Constitution saving throw.
Okay, let me see what their Constitution is. All right. That's 18.
Yeah, that 18.
Yep.
18.
17
Okay,
plus 1.
That means they take half damage. What you would see right in front of them as they are like watching this individual sort of like almost start crying out, because Kieran starts like tearing up, their eyes are glowing bright red and blood starts pouring from their eyes. As massive red spikes suddenly just go up out of the ground into their body. I mean, they still get hit, but they refuse the damage. It's upcast to level 3rd, so that is 4d10. So,
Jesus Christ.
wow, that's 27 points of damage.
Dude, even technically halved.
Yeah.
Like, even technically halved. Just
Does it die?
impaled. Just
Does it die? Perfect. So you get to the
dies, yep.
secondary condition. So as the spikes tear into their body all over, you see like you watch these little tendrils just sort of go all the way through. He explodes in a spattering of bloody nails that fly everywhere, taking another 4d10 damage to everyone around.
What's
It
the
is
range?
everyone 15 feet of range. Everyone needs to make a dexterity
That's
saving throw,
everybody, including Jahi.
including Jahi.
You said a dexterity.
Yes, dexterity saving throw.
Okay.
General dexterity saving throw of 11.
11. That's not gonna go.
I didn't think so.
That's not gonna.
I'm pretty sure I saved you.
With a 20,
You take half damage.
you take half
only
and
half.
then half again because you're raging.
Right.
Okay.
So
Well, how
everyone
much damage?
else takes 23 points of damage.
Okay.
What
half.
was this DC?
15.
You're not in the area of effect anyway. It's 15 feet.
Oh, okay.
It's this individual. Just
And it depends
basically,
on what the damage is, Raspy.
Huh?
What kind of damage is this, Hefe?
let's look. It is.
If it's one of the
Um,
physicals, then it's rehabbed. If it's not, then it's not.
It's necrotic, technically speaking.
Unless
Lovely.
Jahi has something for resistance to necrotic.
It is
don't.
necrotic, but technically blood.
So,
Okay.
Well,
So
blood is not a type of damage, so it's
half
just
is
It is.
11 rounded, so
Okay.
12 damage each. Okay.
And so, do I take 6 then, or?
Yes, you would take 6.
Okay.
And then, all right, that's all 5 of those mother truckers. Okay.
Yeah. Just a racing bloody line just comes out of the ground and just bang, and basically everyone around there gets shattered with nails.
I love it. Okay.
You sit there on the ground panting. Where are we?
Anything else?
That's it.
All right, that brings us all the way to the top of the order. Everybody, make me a dexterity saving throw.
Word.
Can I say that I'm so happy that I have advantage on like dexterity saving throws?
I'm going to fail this.
Jesus fucking Christ.
Okay.
I'm going to fail it instantly.
fucking finally.
Okay. Okay. Oh, okay. All right,
The
and
time
you're
of reckoning is here.
hold on. Kieran, you're purposely failing. Are you purposely failing
Yes,
the
I am
dex-
purposely. I mean, I was already on the floor, so it makes sense for me automatically.
Okay. Drown, Roz, Jahi, Kieran. You are all knocked prone.
What? With a 19, I'm knocked prone?
It's almost like the ground itself is shaking harder and harder.
Oh boy.
You missed the DC by 1, my friend.
Fuck you.
Damn,
Scout,
20 is a high
cl-
DC though.
you cling on, and you're able to hold. Everybody else, there's also something else that happens. If I can get this, thank you. Where did you go? You are not. I love when I have things and then they don't do what I want them to do and they're all poofed. 1 second. but you watch as spots of what appear to be lava start to erupt in various places.
Jeebus.
That brings us to Drown. Drown, your turn.
So, which one of these three guys was it that Scout rode again?
The one that you currently have your thing on, this one right here.
No one else can see it because I got it in. So this guy?
Mm-hmm.
This fucker?
That fucker.
Right.
These little beach.
And they all three of them look like they're like focusing on this rift, right?
Yep.
All right. Drown is going to like. First of all, the fuck was that? He says to Kieran as he like gets up using half his movement.
I don't know.
Oh, I have a lot to talk about later. And Drown is going to like clap his hands together, and as he pulls them out, there's almost like this miniature black hole in the middle. And as he pulls it, it turns into these two motes, still miniature black holes. He claps them back together and is going to cast Vortex Warp on this guy.
Hell yeah.
Okay,
Jesus
please post what Vortex Warp does.
Well, yeah.
One AoE in the middle of them would go hard.
Display. That allows me to choose a target within 90 feet and teleport them 90 feet anywhere, as long as they land on a surface.
Oh, it'll land on a surface eventually, all right.
Oh, they'll land on
my.
a surface, all right.
Okay.
I would like to point out, Drown, that the wall is 90 feet away and would count as a surface.
The
There's also lava here.
Oh shit! I didn't even
Yeah,
think
there's
about
also
that.
lava
So-
there.
As you cast this, the one you can't see looks over, eyes flash, and casts Counterspell.
Counterspell has a 60-foot range.
You're 70 feet away, aren't you?
Yeah. I chose the closest one for a reason.
Fair enough. So, Constitution
Damn.
saving throw?
65. You were 65 feet away. Perfect.
Yeah.
Constitution
That's
saving throw,
such a
you said, right?
cost.
Okay.
Constitution saving throw.
Okay. That would be a 16.
Reroll.
Okay.
I don't know why you're rerolling twice.
Reasons of what clerics these are. That is a 14.
Right? So, full on, like, as he, like, claps this black hole together, it opens up like, this little portal. He does the full on Doom, dark side in what's that one fighting? Injustice? Where, like, puts his hand through the portal and a massive hand comes out from the other end.
Oh, that guy. Oh my god.
Fucking Bayonetta almost.
Yeah, full on bayonet, like, the portal opens next to the guy, he puts his hand through, grabs him, and pulls him out. And he's going to reappear, right smack dab in here.
Okay.
On the bit of lava right there.
All
second
right.
level spell.
So, few things happen. First
I
off,
hope you enjoyed fire.
the individual
Lava.
flies over, lands in, and they're screaming for 2 seconds, and then there's nothing. Next, you watch as there is a rapid flashing of light. And what was surrounding the rift shatters and falls away. Thirdly, there is an almost wrenching sensation. Everybody make me another dexterity saving throw.
I just got up, man.
Do I need to
Mhm.
make one? Like,
It might behoove you to make another dexterity saving throw.
I mean,
right.
he's already
I'm
prone.
on the
Can-
I'm on the floor.
Can he be can he be double prone?
Well,
Make him a
this
dexterity
would
throw.
Prone
be
squared.
to. I will tell you this. This will be to grab
fine.
onto something.
15.
With the fact that I have everybody but Roz.
Yeah, of course. Why would I succeed at save?
Bro, I feel your pain.
Roz, you feel a sensation of an invisible force starting to pull you. However, it's pulling you in this direction. Hold on, I know I'm grabbing everybody, but I want just this. Thank you. Have I mentioned how much I love Roll20? Jahi, you did not move.
That is the exact opposite of what I wanted to have happen.
Right? So
Yeah, stay nice and clumped.
you
Good,
start
keep going.
to move, and
Very
then there
good.
is a screaming sensation as these individuals get pulled, and then can I please have my people back? Thank you.
What's going on?
As the two other individuals overseeing this ritual are sucked into the rift. Anything else, Trown?
No. I guess let's be able to spend. I didn't fall prone this time, so.
Nope. But again, you catch yourself. But there is a again, you're gonna do something that I'm gonna bang my head and scream. There is a sucking sensation pulling you towards this rift.
Wait, so the two mages got sucked into the rift?
Yep.
Oh.
Oh no.
And everybody else
Big
over
suck.
here, and minus you four, got pulled in. Roz is one of them that's starting to get pulled in.
Question.
Answer.
Looking into the rift, is it like we can see through it, or is it just like a fog?
You can't see nothing but just the distortion of arcane energy.
Right. So there's like this torrent.
Mm-hmm. Like trying to look into the center of a storm.
Damn, man. All that shit takes an action, so there's not much you can do. Yeah, no, there's. Ron will get like a little bit further away.
Okay.
He'll brace himself behind this rock. So like
Fair.
using that as like a brace, so like to prevent himself from being sucked further in.
Fair enough. That's gonna bring us to Rosalind's turn. Rosalind, you are
Okay.
grasping onto the ground. You are being drugged. You just got drugged 15 feet.
Sure. What is this rift like? Is there just a free floating rift, or is there like you said there was like some kind of obelisk thing here?
There is still what appears to be, from what you can see through the flailing of body limbs, stone.
Okay. Second question: those mages that got sucked in, did they look like they weren't having a good time?
They did not look like they were having a grand old time. They weren't expecting to get pulled into the rift.
Okay, so what I want to do is I want to try, and I mean I'm still prone, so I'm gonna just like kind of crawl forward a little bit, and then I'm gonna look at this guy. He looks like he's having a hard time like standing his ground. I'm just gonna look at him, look at the rift behind him, get a little smirk, and just, well, you wanted a rift so badly. Like, she can have it, and she's going to let herself go and basically allow herself to be pulled and use that momentum to shove him toward the portal.
As in the commander individual?
Yeah.
Okay. Go ahead and make me an athletics check as you let yourself go, and then you're trying to essentially hit him to make him fly into the rift.
Okay. Because athletics is super good. Yeah, I'm fucking trash at this fucking game.
God damn.
7.
All right.
Chillax, brother. It's only a game.
Are you starting to remember why you played Nox instead of a martial class?
Yeah, I mean,
I remember the conversation.
yeah.
So here's the fun part. Are you ready for this? Here's the fun part. You rolled a 7. I rolled a 6.
Ow.
5 plus 1.
This dude only has a +1.
Looks like it. So you twist and hit, and what
Quit
you
licking
end
the
up
gift horse in the
doing.
mouth.
Yeah, you
Stop it.
Shh, yes. You twist and you say this. You connect, and if I may, you can correct me. But you twist, and what you do is you kick him right upside his jaw, making him let go of where he had stabbed his glaive into the ground, and it knocks him flying back. And there are words that are spoken that you don't understand. The only individual that would hear it and barely catch it would be, well fought. And you watch as one by one these Oni get sucked into this rift. But you're still holding onto the ground, and it is still open.
So, how much of my action economy would you say that took? Was that an action, a movement?
I will say, because the effect of the ground, or the effect of the area, that would have classified as your movement.
Okay. In that case, I'm going to use my action to cast Scorching Ray. As you see, she's kind of resisting and like grasping for whatever she can. She does that same little maneuver where she kind of like puts just her fingertips toward her chest, and she just recites a little prayer, if you will. And I'm going to cast Scorching Ray at this obelisk that is down here. And I'm not sure how Kieran's thing works, because this is 3 separate attacks. Does it do the +11 to one of them or all of them?
It is until your next turn. So until the end of your next turn. So everything within your turn is advantage, and does 11 extra bonus damage.
Yeah, absolutely broken. Okay.
Okay.
Mhm.
All right. Hold on.
It's a one-time use, though.
Hold on. I need to get a few more dice.
Once per character.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead and make your attacks.
Okay, so first one's a 19.
Hits.
Second one, Jesus, this dice went all over the place. 24 with a nat
Hits.
20. Or wait, no.
Okay.
Well, it was visually a 20, but it wasn't.
Okay.
And then 23.
Okay.
So this is gonna be 6d6 plus 33.
Oh, no, hold on. hold on. Physical attacks.
Physical attacks. I wish you had said that before I cast Scorching
Yes.
Ray. Okay, never.
Yes.
Never
did say
mind
that.
then. Okay.
15, 17, and 12.
What's
If
that?
are you going to use? Go re-roll them. Re-roll them.
What? Well, I still would have had advantage, right?
You.
It's
I
on
just-
attack rolls.
It's
So
on-
yes.
Okay.
Okay. I just don't get the bonus damage.
Yes, exactly.
Okay.
Okay.
That's
Sag.
fine. That's fine.
All right. So
All of them hit.
9.
Oh no!
Plus
Don't worry about that. There's
What?
don't worry about that.
So 20 total fire damage.
Don't
I need to read this properly.
worry about that.
What do
Okay. The first time it hits with an attack and deals damage, then you. It's not every single thing. It's
Okay.
11 bonus for your first attack that
Okay,
you hit.
that's
Yes, there you
less. That's less.
Yeah, otherwise it's gonna be
broken.
way broken. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So 20 plus so 31 fire damage.
Okay.
Silence is deafening.
Here's what happens. You keep yourself pinned to the ground with one arm, and you look over and aim and fire. Vroom, vroom, vroom. You watch as it's almost as though the rift helps to guide these attacks. First one hits, second one hits, third one hits, each time moving it. As the third one hits and it connects with the rift, there is a moment of stillness, followed by a rapid closure of the rift. Then a force is sent exploding outward. And you and Jahi are in the path.
Can I react if I see it like about to explode? Because I technically still had a bonus action for my turn.
Hold on.
Well, I
See
guess
if it's TPK damage or not.
Hold on. You're messing me up. Hold on.
it's a lot of dice.
I don't know if you would be able to have more of a reaction with holding on in the sequence of events. However,
Well, I mean,
I'm willing to be convinced. How do you?
Well, because I was still like gonna do stuff on my like as soon as I fired off the scorching rays, I was gonna like use a bonus action to do a thing.
What were you gonna use the bonus action for?
I was gonna use a bonus action to face step like 30 feet towards where Jahi is.
Okay.
So I don't know. Where's like a ruler? Hold on. Where would that even put me? So yeah, it'd be 30 feet. So I mean, I'd be like right behind her.
You're still gonna get hit.
Yeah, sure. Okay.
Both you and Jahi take 53 points of force damage.
Oh, okay.
As you
Is
just
mine
knocked
halved?
a
Force
planar
damage is not halved.
stone into an unstable rift, and it closed, but the concussive force of it closing hit everywhere. Up to... I gotta see here.
Okay, well, I'm unconscious, and if that had been 6 more points, I would be dead.
How much damage did it do again? 15,
that's-
what?
Yep, that you would take half of that since you're still raging.
No,
That's
force
not how
damage.
rage works.
Wait, it doesn't? Okay, then I'm all for being corrected.
Force-
well-
Then I'd
depending on the subclass you're using, it has other damage. Base rage has slashing, bludgeoning, and piercing.
So nothing against force.
No.
Nothing against force.
Force is
Unless
technically a
Well,
magical damage,
I'd have
not
to
a
read.
not a melee.
Unless
Alright,
using
let me
specific
see.
class.
Yeah. The only one that's the exception is the totem of the totem warrior,
Yeah,
Path of the Bear.
Yeah.
So
think
unless you're
all-
that specific
Ancients
class,
also-
it is not halved.
Ancient also has other damage, but I think that's psychic damage.
Yeah, because even totem doesn't have psychic.
Totem has everything except for psychic.
I guess
So
now is
Path
a
of the
bad time
Ancient.
to ask if I can roll for a save.
There is no save to this.
Alright, well then I'm down then.
Both.
I had exactly 53 HP.
Damn it.
So both of you get hit, and Rosalind, essentially what happens is not only you get hit by the force, but the force launching Jahi into you helps to knock you unconscious. Jahi takes the full brunt of it. So both of you are unconscious. But the rift is closed, and the rest of you watch as these pools of lava cool and fade. Whoa, game, can you?
Yeah, that's weird.
Yeah, I don't
Is
know
there
what that was.
obsidian left over, or
Is there what? Obsidian? No.
is there any like leftover materials from the lava, like obsidian?
No,
slag?
just scorched ground.
I'll get up, sort of like clutching my own chest, watching the massive blast around me. Like, all right, oh, you guys are like scrumpled on the floor, I assume.
Scout, seeing this as well, would start making his like rushing over to
Make him
help.
All right, I'll sort of like, is this normal to them, or are they gonna get up there themselves? Just walk in between them.
They'll get up if we give them enough time, but it might be better to stabilize them, as I don't think this is a safe environment.
All right. Anyone
get
has magic for this or medication? Look around.
I mean, if we want them
Yeah.
right now, I can cast Goodberry. Aside from that, we can.
Right, let me
Sounds
try
dull.
then.
I do have one way we can do it.
Don't worry. I have this. And
I don't think we have
pull-
time to discuss. We should stabilize them first.
I pull blood from my chest and sort of start throwing it around and makes a circle and touches them both on their heads, where a little mark starts forming that is very similar to the one I'm wearing on my face. And I'll cast, in that way, Cure Wounds on both of them.
That's not sanitary.
Apologies. Trouble times. And I'll cast once. It's 11 points to hold on. We'll go for that for Jahi, and the other rip.
Give him
11
space.
as well.
He's throwing blood on people.
Bang! Just on the floor. A pulse goes down from my chest into theirs. That's only you.
You know we have a first aid kit right here, and it picks up an arrow.
I was
Welcome.
also attempting to do that. And whatever.
Welcome to the land of the living.
Well, that was definitely new. What am I? Okay, I know this is not my blood. What
Don't
what
worry.
happened?
I'll pull it back away from your face.
Mhm.
No, my blood,
Their blood is
No.
gone.
It's not gonna help with all of the other things that were involved.
And if you have like a moment of while you guys are like getting up, I'll also tap you on the shoulder, and I'll invoke closing the wounds, which basically means both of you can roll 1 hit dice immediately and add your constitution, which is a cantrip.
Okay. Okay, you guys taught me how to do this last time. Give me a minute.
I don't see. I don't know. I don't know how to roll hit
Dice.
dice outside of a rest.
Yeah, well, I mean, you go to long rest. You just check your hit dice. You roll that hit dice, and you add your constitution.
Ah, okay. I see. Yeah. Hey.
You'll pulse go through your system.
That's pretty good.
I'm working on it.
Finesse.
No worries, no rush.
I'm gonna figure it out.
While Jai's doing that, will we have to worry about them again, Rosalind?
You see, she's still like laying down. She's just kind of like, instead of like getting up, she is just kind of like just thrown her head back on the ground and just like has one arm draped over her forehead. Just has her eyes closed and just, huh? I mean, I really don't know. From the sounds of it, whatever was in that rift wasn't like, it wasn't like some kind of pancake dimension or anything in there. So I don't.
It's funny you should mention that. Scout will reach his hand out to help Rosalind.
So they can't get back. Or
I mean, theoretically, I guess. I mean, I don't know if if they survived, maybe they could get back. They kind of. I mean, if they can find
ripped apart, so I don't think so.
I'm certain someone will go looking for them.
Yeah, I mean,
fishing them out of that, whatever it is.
I mean,
Right.
the fact that Oni are here in the first place is kind of a bad sign. So if we do see more of them, what?
These aren't necessarily just bad.
No.
I'm just over here glaring.
He's just kind of like just placing his prosthetic hand on Joey's head.
Yeah, what he said.
I mean, it doesn't really have anything to do with Oni. I mean, there's plenty of things in other planes that are perfectly nice people, but like, it's them being here.
So now it's my people that are the problem.
Okay, how about we stop this immediately? Okay. Jesus.
Oh, I was
We
waiting for that to
racism
happen.
behind 2,000 years
Yeah,
ago.
I mean, look, maybe I'm not
Apparently not.
maybe I'm not explaining it right. We should build a wall.
Holy fuck.
You bastard.
All right, Rob.
Can we just yeet her into another dimension real quick? Like, I'm
Shit,
done with
Rob,
this.
I sent you with the Oni through that portal. I can bring it back up.
Yeah, no, like it's I'm not explaining it right. It's,
Hold.
You're
Hold
not
your
making
horses.
yourself any favors here.
You make these holes?
what, me?
No, the guy with the fire here. Drown was your name, yeah?
Yes, that is my name. Pleasure making your acquaintance.
Likewise. Did you just...
You look like you're bleeding.
I always bleed. Don't worry about it. Did you just
Probably
mention
on the
that you
checked
can... just stop the bleeding with one hand. Just gone. The wound is gone.
Eliana places a hand on your calf. Just gonna cast Cure Wounds.
What the f... I appreciate it, little one. But did your... Oh, pets. Alright. Did your master just tell that you can open these portals, can you?
Why do you want to know, sir? I just work here.
Well, not. I
She
didn't
doesn't
actually
do
think you would
that.
speak. Just
course
like
I
a look
do.
towards John.
Eleonora is wearing a suit and tie. What the fuck do you expect? And they're standing on their hind legs.
I don't. Right. But
Sir, I think he's
if
broken.
you answered the question, it's not that difficult, is it? You open portals? Did you?
No.
Did you make that one?
No.
Didn't you see what I did to the wizard that was...
I was a little
I sent him
busy.
to the wobble?
Cleric, sir, not wizard.
Whatever the fuck.
Right. And what
To
is an
answer your
Oni?
question, he's opened a singular portal, and I'm not entirely convinced he could do it again.
We haven't
see.
tried.
Wait,
We have not.
I mean, you definitely should not try again.
That sounds like a challenge.
No, that's very bad.
I'd
Well-
give him a
Talk
challenge.
of opening portals. What the fuck was that?
You see, like she's like, scouts like helped her up, and she's still kind of like leaning like onto him, and she's like, we really, I don't want to talk here. This thing might explode again. You want to like carry me back to town? I'm really hurt.
You have no external wounds. What?
What?
I'll
No,
give her a look of like, I didn't give you permission to touch me.
no, I'm super. I'm super hurt. As soon as she
What you
gets,
doing over there?
gets that look, she just kind of straightens up and she's like, fine, all right, whatever. But we really shouldn't. I mean, there's better places to talk, right? I mean, it.
And we have gold to go collect.
Yeah, I mean, it definitely feels closed, so we should be good for now. But yeah, that whole thing was kind of weird. That's not usually how rifts go.
How do the rifts usually go?
I mean, there's a long, complicated explanation for that, but usually
We have a 15-minute trek back to the village.
I mean,
And nothing
it's,
better to do.
look, I've
Walking
never
would be
had
30.
Yeah, I've never had to fight an army of Oni in order to close a rift before. This was weird.
Do you have to fight other things to close the rifts?
I mean, sometimes it, like I said, it's a lot to explain. It really depends on if they've been like anchored or not. Sometimes they just kind of close themselves. Sometimes you just got to do like a little magic on the outside, just kind of button them up. Other times, yeah, you got to kind of go in and like kill a thing or like break a thing or like solve a puzzle or, it's sometimes it's kind of fun, but this one wasn't.
Right.
I'm so confused. This doesn't make any
Right.
sense.
Kieran. So, to give you some context.
Right. What
From
was
what
that?
From what I've extrapolated from my short time here on Limros.
Short. Okay, I'm not even going to question
Yes,
that.
I accidentally teleported myself from the Empire to Limros. It's a whole bit.
Oh,
That place still exists.
The Empire still exists.
Oh.
It never left.
Unfortunately.
Shut the fuck up. Regardless, I just missed my intended destination by a couple 100 miles.
Some great
But
wizard.
regardless,
1.73 thousand miles, sir.
I'm going to send you back home if you don't shut the fuck up.
Yes, sir.
Regardless, for the past few, however knows how long, rifts have been seemingly appearing on Livros, here and there. This was an example that someone is orchestrating it. We also had a previous encounter with some unsavory folks. A land shark, amongst other things.
oh, that sounds fun.
No, it was not fun.
Oh,
It was the furthest thing from fun.
Get good.
Anyways,
Alright.
rifts have been appearing all over Livros. Our little motley crew hunt rifts because they're fascinating. We're currently down 2 members, so we have 2 slots. You seem capable enough, Kieran. I don't know too much about. No, I'm fucking with you. You also seem capable. Rosalind, was it?
it was until you seemed to have difficulty saying it. Do you need a shorter version?
No, I don't remember names.
Huh.
Isn't that right, Jahi, Scout, Eleonora?
Yeah. Kind of just does like a little fist pump in the air while staying on the ground.
You know you can get up, right?
I think I'm good. I think I'll stay down here for a bit.
Drawn picks Eleonora and drop.
Yeah, you know, after the searing, the ground is actually nice and warm. It feels kind of
Good.
good.
Yourself.
Beautiful. There's a little bit of lava over there.
Started a fire.
As you are
Slowly the
all,
coach.
Fire was like slowly burning through the fucking coach
Yeah.
fields.
as you are all having this conversation, there is a steadily growing noise coming from the trail leading into here. The noise itself gets louder and is very reminiscent. Stop casting spells. Very reminiscent of marching armored feet.
I know
As-
it's probably them, but I'm gonna get ready to shoot anyway.
Okay.
I'm not here for it.
Also, like John kind of like as Scout's getting ready. Later.
Oh, I was gonna step here to have a good line and not shoot Rosalind, because I assume they're coming from this direction.
Yep, coming from that direction.
Yeah, I'd really
Wrong
appreciate that.
Light jog after you. Also, by the way, later when you get the chance, can we talk something? Can we discuss something? Fuck me.
I will discussion. Sure. The second part, I think I'm good.
No.
Oh, I love this party. Oh, okay. All right.
Anyways, sorry,
What?
you're not my type, Scout. Anyway,
Thank you.
too much fur.
Thought derailed.
don't like the dashing,
Efficiently,
good-looking
you
cats.
win. Bonus points for you all.
Yay.
A small armored contingent of what appears to be a collection of mostly dwarves, a few half orcs, and then one minotaur approach.
Heyo.
The minotaur himself steps forward and looks around. Where is the rift?
You're about 20 minutes too late.
Just,
We closed it. You're welcome, by the way.
you close the
It
rift.
went boom,
Close
and
that.
then I
That
woke up
was-
a few minutes later.
There's a lot of shakings. We have
Duh.
the commander sent us to go and do this. Okay.
I mean, fuck, it took us 15 minutes to get here. What the fuck was taking y'all so long?
Duh.
You're quite late, to be fair. Like,
Honestly, trained soldiers.
Yeah.
If you really want to make sure that the rift is closed, I hear that the up at the mountain there could be another one, but you have to climb this way. It's faster than walking.
Another rift. Are you sure?
Duh. Up at the top.
Make
off.
me a deception check, please.
Can I at least have advantage because they're helping?
Everybody's playing
Yeah.
along, so yes, with advantage. Go
Oh,
for it.
Yeah.
God.
Yeah, just
This joke.
just like Archdruid Apprentice here can confirm rift up there.
I'll use my inspiration if I have to. 19!
Lads.
Give it to
With a
me!
19, you watch as he does a quick salute to his chest. Thank you. We will go take care of this one. You rest. We got this one.
It will
Troops,
be
move
better
out.
faster
And
if you
he just
climb the mountain.
they just take off, not listening to you, and just
That's fine.
continue to go. It's just and it's that.
Okay. I've already won.
Yeah, just like
Drown behind Scout's like holding his
Yeah.
like,
just man.
trying not to fucking burst.
Yeah, these guys are totally hopeless. You know, there's rocks up there, right? Like big birds.
Oh, well, I thought you meant the like ROCK kind. Yes, there are rocks everywhere.
Well, yeah, I mean, there's rocks everywhere, but specifically at
There's
the
a
top of the
rock over
mountain.
There. There's a rock over there.
I'm not sure if you're entirely aware of that, but
I don't care. Anyways,
They're
back to the
over there,
village.
They live here.
Scout, right? Scout.
The
Scout, my lad. You are a proper cunt. The actual one. He starts cracking up.
they're here to help, and it saves us the trip up the mountain. Oh
It's just-
no! Anyways,
yeah,
Just not what I expected.
Yeah.
Is wow.
yeah,
Yo, good one.
yeah. You're just
I like where your head's at.
I mean,
Yeah,
it could entirely. It is entirely possible they find another rift up top. I do not know,
Actually,
and I
there's
do not care.
Yeah.
It is entirely possible.
yeah, just Rosalind sitting here, just like, no, actually, there's not, not even
well-
a remote chance.
Wait, guys, there won't be a rift up there anyway.
Oh no.
Oh,
Well,
they went
you-
too far. I can't catch them. It's a problem. Don't worry.
Guy,
Well,
you're so fast, gosh.
Man, I wish they ran here earlier that way. Anywho.
Okay.
you just
Right.
yeah.
Roslyn, Kieran,
Yes.
into the Rift Hunters.
Okay.
What?
I'm not so sure
You don't
about
have a
that.
choice now.
Well, we could always leave you back in the village, accused of murder, if you would like.
Rift Hunters
Yeah.
it is! Yay!
Yeah, I'm gonna need like a little bit of an explanation because
I gave you an explanation.
We
Do you also remember our conversation in the caves?
I mean, yeah, but you weren't really specific. I mean, you're asking me about how rifts go. Like, how did your rifts go?
We got there, we walked in, we found things, and then we left.
Oh, and we closed a few of them.
I know nothing about that.
We closed one,
Oh,
I think.
Sure.
oh.
There was an archdruid that died, though.
She was kind of a bitch.
She was kind of a bitch.
I tried to save her life, she tried to stab me, this was not the law of equivalent exchange.
Oh, I think I know who you're talking about.
And
And then we
she
got
stepped her
attacked
off
by a
with-
were-shark and another druid.
I mean,
That was a whole thing.
but if she's
And then I lost my wife.
Am I safe here?
Yeah, this is a lot all at once.
Oh, what else? Then
Oh, are we
I
safe
don't
here?
personally-
Definitely not.
I
Are you
saw
walking and
places
talking?
like-
I've been
saw
trying to
places
get us to
like
go.
cat and an elf.
Yes, you are essentially walking and talking. We will take you and put you back Fort Winterberry.
Just on the journey there, we just explain what the purpose of a Rift Hunters is.
Right, yeah. Can I take
that
1
is-
second, Rasmus?
Yes, go ahead.
Like as we're
Quick moving
walking,
us.
for like a split, like even a minute, just
Wait.
by himself, Kieran will sort of like mumble a little bit, like look around, sort of like still getting the blood out of his fucking shirt because that's always fun, and just ask himself, was that the correct thing to do? Hello?
What?
No, not to you guys, just to himself, like in
Oh.
his head. Oh, hello. Are you here? Are you listening?
Hi, I'm here.
What is this the right place to go?
It's better
This is
than
the
where you were staying.
This was what you wanted me to do, yes?
It's better than sitting around what you were doing before.
Okay. We'll see where it heads. Thank you for helping.
Of course.
And just like warps out of it and starts walking along. Right.
Hearing you missed a spot. Prestidigitation.
Oh. No, my
Prestidigitation. That's all
Bro,
I'm
at some point-
Prestidigitation.
Kieran just keels over from blood loss. Just
I cast clean.
Clean the blood
Can
away.
we just literally call it clean? I cast clean. Clean,
No.
clean, clean.
Prestidigitation.
I cast bleach. Alright, can you just cast bleach instead, please?
Scout, you've got some mud in your fur. Prestidigitation.
Stop.
So, as
Why
the
is why are you
party,
going away? Prestidigitation.
as the party heads back towards Fort Winterberry, we're gonna take our first break, and then we will come back. So, hang around, and you get to see all the rest of the fun stuff we have planned for the rest of the night. See you in a couple minutes. And we are back. So, party, you have successfully made it back to Fort Winterberry. You had a nice long talk and a nice long walk. It is now my favorite time of the day, where it is approaching the afternoon into the evening. And you can see that there is still lots of activity in this fort. As you approach the gate itself to enter back in, several of the soldiers recognize you, open it up, and give you crisp salutes, banging their fists against their chest piece, and you are entered in. One individual looks to be an older sergeant, sees you all, and goes, "The commander is looking for you. Can you, at your earliest discretion, of course, can you go and see him, please? Otherwise, he'll keep on sending messengers, and I already got enough of a headache watching all these children."
When you say earliest discretion, does he mean that in like the actual literal sense of the word, or is he being generous and nice and wants us to go like right now?
Listen, I've seen you, therefore I pass it along. I've done my job. If you feel that you want to make him wait longer, it's just that's your prerogative. I have a bunch of sniveling, childlike, insect grunt, and he continues to go on a drill instructor tirade towards a bunch of young looking soldiers as he starts to berate them.
Alright, I'm sensing a bit of hostility here. I'm going to need you to tone it down a notch.
It was awfully nice of you to open the gates. I was going to knock again.
You say that, and like almost every single soldier's eyes look at you, and there is an intent glare at you.
Drone just smiles. Well, you can try and capture me again. It won't work. See, I am everywhere all at once.
Yeah, not to like make your day worse or anything, but like a bunch of your soldier guys kind of wandered off further into the mountain. They're probably gonna get lost, so just start organizing the search party now.
What do you mean lost?
I don't know what
mean-
you're talking about.
I don't know. They just wandered off saying they were looking for more rifts, and I was like, "There's really not any rifts here, bro." And they were like, "We're gonna go look at the top of the mountain," and then they went like the complete wrong way.
You know what? That's not my prerogative. They got sent out there. They're capable. If they make it back, they make it back. If they don't, well, then
You really like using the word prerogative, don't you?
I'm glad to hear you have
it's
been
on my
despair.
listen. The missus has this thing called the word of the week, and she decided that the prerogative was the word of the week.
Right, I don't care.
That's unfortunate for you. You don't live with her. I do. So, it being your best
All right.
prerogative to go and see the mayor, commander, individual, the boss, at your earliest
Just-
convenience.
Does he call himself the mayor commander? Yeesh.
Mayor Commander Apparent. There's a lot of titles you can add. There's the king in waiting. There is a lot of things you can do.
everything. For fuck's sake. Commander Wiggins, all right, you go see him whenever. No, Von
Does
Min. Sorry,
anyone
not Wiggins.
remember what we
It's-
as we're walking through? Does anyone remember what we accepted for the deal? I thought it was 5,000 gold. That's what I thought.
Yeah,
I didn't know if I had gaslit myself into thinking that it was much more.
No. Yeah, over fucking 5,000 gold. For not 5,000 gold worth of work.
To be fair, I feel like that could have gone very poorly, very quickly, and was off to a bad start for us.
Honestly, Roslyn,
Hmm?
and technically Jai, considering you shielded us, managed to stop them from moving forward. MVP is here. You managed
I'm-
to kill the rift and prevent us from dying.
Got a fucking black eye and just looks up with you
Yeah,
deadpan.
yeah, right.
Busted lip. Black
Yeah,
guy. He's just
yeah,
Gives you a big 2 feet grin and one of her teeth is fucking chipped.
yeah. I mean, and,
little
yeah.
thumbs up.
Yeah, until everything blew up, I think it was going pretty well.
Speak for yourself.
mean,
I,
that's
for
those
whatever
was the
reason, couldn't
highlight.
hit anything. But, yes.
See, the scout on that topic.
Yes.
I think
Yeah.
I think I might have thought of something.
Are you yelling at me from the other end of a tunnel?
On that topic, Scout, I think I might have thought.
yelling at you.
I can hear you so much better now.
I think I might have thought of something.
Oh God.
Thought of what?
We can discuss it when we settle down. I think
It's the second time you've told me you want to discuss something
Yeah.
with me and been
Yeah,
so nondescript that I don't know
Fine.
that I want to discuss it, with you anymore.
It is. I'm working on something that you can add to your weapon.
Yeah, let's go talk to the God Emperor Mayor Commander real quick, and then we can.
Apparent. The apparent is very important.
God,
to this
Emperor
item.
Mayor Commander. Oh my
Commander
God.
General,
Okay,
High-
that's just
High
that's
Commodore
that's
Apparent.
perfect. Hold on, I gotta write that down. Party goes to see the God Emperor Mayor Commander.
High Commodore apparent.
Apparent. King in waiting. Fucking-
King in waiting, Squire, Lord of the Land. It just keeps going. Every time it goes off the screen.
Fucking PhD, Reverend. Fucking just keep going.
Reverend Domine. Ponte.
Forgetting Admiral, but you know, that's what it is.
I think we said
High
Admiral.
Fleet Admiral, Rear Admiral. Just like all the admirals.
Okay, enough. Oh my God.
Militia
Okay.
Curator.
You. This is not the music that I thought it was going to be. That's really not helpful to me.
Oh, guys, so we're passing Tension Alley. Don't go down there.
Apple bottom jeans.
Yeah,
Boots with-
this is where
Oh,
tragic
my
backstories go to die.
This is where innocent guards go to get
So, Siren, why did they think you had murdered the guy? What was with that?
I literally woke up in a room and there was literal like a tiny bit of blood on the floor, and that was it.
And the first
Hello?
thought was not that it was your own blood?
Apparently,
When was this? Was it like 3 days ago, perchance?
it was about 3 days ago.
I think I understand why.
Yeah, you really
I
got
think
to
I was
stop.
over this. We've been over this. Yeah, the person that you were accused of committing murder, who actually did it, admitted it's a whole thing.
Right.
Yeah, you really got to stop being so liberal with your own blood. You sling it around
Yeah.
to a concerning degree.
Most people keep their blood inside of them
No, I
for most of their lives.
I mean, that is the way that I cast my magic, so
On the
that's the way I do
Have
it.
you ever
Wow.
considered casting your magic in another way, one that is less
I've tried.
damaging
It doesn't quite work that way.
to your physical and mental state?
Hey,
No,
there's
On the topic of blood,
I
Johnny.
don't know if we want to go down this road.
Johnny,
Went stepped out to go get a drink.
god damn it, where'd she go?
Literally just gone.
Yeah.
Just-
Well,
She's in the trash again. We should go
walking
find
towards
her.
the tavern.
While
As I say her
she-
name, she like fades out of existence.
while she's gone, let's go get paid so that we can have these conversations and
Fair enough.
later.
Let's see the Admiral. All right.
God King.
Right, we're going to the High Commodore Emperor Mankind General.
Okay, that's not.
Militia King.
Look,
Apparent.
look! I knocked it
I'm
out of the
going
park
to-
first swing.
yep, I'm
Y'all are
going
just
to-
adding hats on hats.
I'm pretty sure it's never mind. Llamas with hats, but you know.
Let's walk into the room.
But to get serious, because we have an audience, okay? Let's bring seriousness. We
You hear that chill? You're an audience.
yeah.
Continue.
We watch the party make your way through the various different hustle and bustle of this fort. More and more of the individuals recognize you, or there's murmurings with individuals that are about to like either stop you or look at you questioningly, and then one or two individuals lean over and say something, and it seems as though you're slowly gaining some infamy around here.
I don't like that.
You walk to the commander's barracks, and once again there are two heavily armed large guards that see you approach. They both do a crisp salute, and one reaches in, knocks, opens the door, and murmurs something, and then you hear a muffled, "Well, send him in!"
Yeehaw.
Yeah, I'm trying, okay? It didn't came out the way I wanted to. Shush. You are motioned into the office, and the familiar to you commander is this time very patiently waiting. And as you enter in, he gets up and walks around his desk. Seems as though you took care of the rift problem, from what I'm hearing.
Yeah, we did. Are you feeling alright? You sound a little hoarse. A little different.
Well, you know, sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. It depends entirely what I'm drinking today.
Alright.
Did you
Anyway.
catch a frog in your throat?
Right.
I don't think now's the time for jokes.
You're the individual who threw me to jail, right? I remember you.
I remember you. Still
Murder,
causing
was it?
problems.
No, I just helped your town.
Really? And he looks at the rest of the party. He helped.
Oh, yeah, he was very instrumental in
A little bit.
I mean, he was there.
Mm.
blood all over the battlefield.
Yeah, yeah,
Oh my fucking
sure
God.
did that.
Oh.
He made the grass slippery for the enemies.
Something about
So-
tendrils and explosions. I was not paying attention.
I would love an apology.
So would I.
I didn't do anything. You were proven correct.
I wasn't proven wrong either.
Have you ever checked your own blood after you wake up?
Do you want to spend
No.
another night in jail?
For what reason?
I'll find one.
Oh, my
It's
dangerous
torturing.
words.
That is
Oh,
part
yeah,
of it.
Commodore
Dangerous
Mayor.
words.
No,
You helped.
Mr. Mayor, Commodore, apparent sir.
Commander, where are you
Sure.
getting all the rest
Sure,
of this?
whatever you call yourself.
The commander.
You keep believing that, okay? This little pale fella here, though his mouth might be less than savory, he's with us.
Well, I mean, I
Would
don't know.
only
It seemed-
It would only behoove you of treating him with the same respect that you treat us. At least after we just saved your settlement fort thing.
Well, if you're willing to take him off of our hands, I will consider that a win.
I mean, it's like picking up a stray cat. We'll be taking him along.
Fair enough.
I believe that all that is left for us to do is to collect payment.
Of course.
5,000 gold and a favor to be delivered upon further notice.
I didn't forget. And he sighs, walks over to a different portion of the room, and he puts his back to you and does something in the corner of his office, and then there is a click, and then a painting opens up. And he walks over, opens it up, and takes out 5 sacks of gold coins. He then recloses the painting and takes those 5 sacks and places them on the desk in front of him and in front of you. 5,000 gold, as agreed.
Right, 1,000 gold models each. Okay.
I guess it is.
Is that how you want to split it?
I mean, I can take your share if you don't want it.
No, I'll take it, but not very familiar.
5,000 gold with 5 people and a cat. Not you, Scout, the actual, like, tiny cat.
I was sorry, I was not paying attention.
Good.
Alright.
Right.
Anyway.
All right. Thank you, sir. Watch your back tonight, and I will walk out the door.
Watch my back tonight.
Yes, he does
That
want to
door
get
is a
hurt.
pole, by the way. It's a pole door, by the way, not a question.
Oh fuck! bloody nose. Ah.
Yeah.
Trying to be like badass, like, oh.
Yeah.
There's
wait.
a slight chuckle from the commander, who then.
Yeah, wait. Hold on. I want an apology.
I feel like we are pushing our luck.
Nah.
Alright, it's your funeral.
What do you want an apology?
An apology for what?
I want an apology for him.
Just turn around. What?
I mean, I don't know exactly what went on between you two, but we just saved your butt. Okay, that rift, you would be the mayor of a crater right now if it wasn't for this guy.
Not a mayor.
And right, that was my point. But anyway, whatever you arrested him for, he's more than proven himself to be capable. The least you can do is say you're sorry.
For doing my job.
Well,
for following
For
the
being
evidence.
bad at your job,
Yeah,
if you want to be honest.
yeah. I mean,
That's
we did your job.
I must be misreading this situation. I just paid you for a job, and now you're deciding you're going to try to either insult me or pick a fight. What are you trying to get?
I told you.
Asking for an apology and then
Look,
apology.
Look, I don't care whether he did it or not. He helped you. Say you're sorry.
Rosin, sweetheart. Let's just drop it. He's too much of a cunt. It's fine.
Look, you can either give him an apology, or I happen to know quite a lot about this mountain. Okay, you guys got a lot of magic shit running through here. You know how many natural rifts open up in a year here?
He walks towards you and gets almost uncomfortably close. It sounds like you're either trying to be intimidating or you're trying to threaten me.
I'm just stating a fact.
I feel like those two things are the same, but you know.
How about we consider this a job well done? Your friend is cleared of murder charges, and you all leave, and we call it a win.
All right. Well, if that's the way you want to play it, I can't be held responsible for what happens in the future. That's all I'm saying. Okay, bye.
Nowadays, they'll label everyone for murder. Anywho. One just throws up in the morning and suddenly you're thrown into jail for murder. Like,
What? Well, it's not like you're gonna arrest somebody for not doing something.
well, the irony there is palpable.
Right. Well, it is unfortunate, but what is our plan for the next, wherever we go?
Well, I don't know about you guys, but I am hungry and I would like a shower.
I would
I mean,
like to
it is a-
leave this dump as soon
I
as
meant
possible.
as like a broader, future tense, not like the immediate right now, but
Oh,
to each their own, I suppose.
100%.
I mean, we can-
more
we-
of these rifts.
yeah. I mean, we can talk about that over lunch. I mean,
But we'll,
we
I
can
suppose
eat.
it's
We
more-
can eat here. Like the next town's like what, 4 or 5 days away.
I mean, I can make food on the roads. It is kind of my thing.
Yeah, he's really good.
Thank you.
Hmm.
It's almost like I've done this for 48 years, give or take.
You're 48 years old.
Give or take.
Alright.
He's not 48 years old.
I am.
I know.
I'm
All right.
You
Already
find
confused.
yourselves walking back towards the Courageous Inn. You open it up to find it not as busy as it was before. Could have something to do with the heightened security of the fort due to the aftermath of the rift. Could have something to do with the fact that it's in the late afternoon and it's not quite supper time. But Ivory looks over, sees and recognizes a few of you. Oh, were you aware that there was a rift happening?
We closed it.
You closed it?
Duh.
Really? All of you?
Well, most of us? Duh.
That's impressive. Oh, well then, that deserves at least a drink. Come. And she walks over towards a section that is just to the side of where the bar is. It's a small little alcove, very private. This is where I usually take my meals. Please, sit. I'll bring us drinks, and are we hungry? I may have something left over from lunch. Hungry? Of course you're hungry. Stay right there. I'll be back. For those that don't know, Ivory is the owner of the Courageous Inn, is a female tabaxi.
She didn't even take my order.
It'll be alright.
I mean, yeah, sure, I guess.
Given that we didn't order, we can claim that we didn't actually want the food and that it is free.
I mean, I 100% want the food. I just
Exactly.
Trust in the process.
weird. This place is weird. I look at Kieran. It's like, look, I don't know what your beef was with that guy, but he was just kind of rude. Like, you
a
know,
proper cunt, you're right.
yeah. It just, yeah. No, that's pretty much it.
I appreciate that. Honestly.
Hey, while we're sitting here, you want to see something funny?
Your face.
Other than that, while we were on our way here, I sent Eleonora off to do something. Drown sent Eleonora off the door, the gate.
Oh no.
Is the gate like barred shut again?
It is.
Hey, through Eleonora.
The classic blunder.
Classic blunder. Through Eleonora, Drown is going to cast knock. As Drown in the bar knocks once on the table, Eleonora knocks on the gate.
Oh my fucking god.
All of you, even with your passive perception, hear a very low.
Yeah. Well, it's like
Very low what?
like
Again, from where you are, you hear a very low, because you're not right next to it. You hear very low.
Well, it's like Scout made that comment about like Drown having a funny face, and then like Rosalind's just like, well, I don't know, I think his face is kind of cute. Just like way off in the background.
Very shortly as you're having this conversation,
Oh.
Ivory comes back. She has, and she's balancing 2 platters that have what appears to be a bunch of different cheeses and meats and breads. On the other one is 6 bowls of some sort of steaming liquid. As she places it down, it's looks to be a lamb stew with nutmeg and
Lamb?
leek. Lamb. And then following behind her is a waiter who puts several different very tall mugs of what look to be ale. And then she sits down. Who does she sit down next to? Let's see. She sits down actually next to you, Jahi. It wasn't much, but this is all I have left over. Please help yourself. Sandwiches of the lamb stew. It's very good, very filling. And it is starting to get a little colder at night. So, best to build back up your strength, yes? And you can tell me all about what happened, please. Tell me, I never hear it firsthand. You closed the rift.
There's a lot of leftovers. You doing all right?
I'm doing
Kind of
fine.
looks over, just like
Child.
it exploded and I almost died. And then she proceeds to like grab one of the giant bowls of lamb and just start scarfing it down.
And there she goes. At least try to get all the food in your mouth and not everywhere else.
I'm glad no one else wanted any of that food.
See, Rosalind gets like a little plate of food and like one of the soup bowls and just like kind of sets it aside. And you see a little squirrel like scurry out from her little like scarf mantle that she has and just kind of like run down her arm and start like munching on the food. There you go, Murphy. You earned it. You did all right today.
Oh, adorable. As
Nobody
she,
move,
as
there's
she
dinner.
says this once again, you all hear a muffled.
What is that?
What does that sound?
I haven't any idea. The gods do strange things. I just work here. But yes, child, I do well here. Yes, there's leftovers, but I have to keep lots of leftovers because, as you can see, I feed soldiers, and soldiers are always hungry. Therefore, the more leftovers I have, the easier it is on me when it comes time for meals, and sometimes
Yeah, no, you're good. I'm good. I was just curious.
okay, fair enough.
I love that frozen, never fresh beef.
Right. Anyways, yeah.
Wendy's wants to know my location.
Damn.
On the topic of me saying that I was going to try and enhance your weaponry somehow, as he's like saying, he like plucks, almost like plucking out of the air, the bell that is normally Eleonora's tail, like plucks it out of the air as he unsummons Eleonora.
Gone.
I feel like she's surrounded by like 8 guards at the front
As the
gate.
gates collapses.
Yeah, at that point it was just like, you, hi, and then it's, accident,
Accident.
and she says that, and that's when she casts it the second time, and she goes, and she just like cringes, and then she goes, knock, and then that's when you unsummon, and she just, and then the entire gate just collapses in on itself again.
Hell yeah. Taxpayer dollars
Congratulations.
at fine work.
Yep, congratulations. You destroyed the gate again.
Well, it's just like little tiny bell with a little ribbon on it. And then puts this in his pocket.
So, what was it like? The rift. I've only heard stories.
It exploded. I almost died.
What? Oh, you poor thing. And she sits next to you. She leans into you a little bit and then puts her arm around you and then pulls you close and is just rubbing her hand up and down your arm. And is
I almost
taking
died
food,
too.
is taking food and putting it onto your plate to make sure that you continue to eat. You poor thing. What was it hard? Any of the rest of you hurt?
Yeah, I almost
Kinda
died
gives her
too.
a side eye, but continues to eat the extra scraps.
Oh, well then, here, you need your strength. And she leans over, and as she's leaning over, she leans more into Jahi, whether mean to or not, and then piles some more food onto Roz's plate.
God, I love lamb.
Right, wondering what they're doing, Scout. Your weapon. Seeing you shoot that cleric made me.
Why don't we continue this conversation outside? But we can continue the conversation, and we'll go up to the roof section, so we'll have a little bit more privacy.
Privacy.
But go on, continue.
John takes like a piece of bread with him. Splits it in two.
So, do they normally just run off to do stuff like that? I thought we were having a completely different conversation here.
Sometimes, impulsive individuals have things that they have to
the first
discuss.
time John and I have spoken.
So that could be it. But I only know them very, very, very little. And you seem new here. What brings you to Fort Winterberry?
Riffs.
Riffs.
Well, just one this time. It's kind of what I do.
Why did all of the fort shake a few times? What was the cause of that?
Well, the rift got big.
God, what do you mean big?
Look, I mean, I can't really get into the whole like metaphysical like science of it right now. It's lunchtime. But basically the world didn't like that another world was rubbing up on it.
I've heard that the distortion of rifts from whatever plane they are touching, and our plane can cause issues. Is that what happened?
I mean, generally, it's hold on, give me a minute. All right, so imagine the universe. It's a big bowl of fruit salad.
Okay, hold on one second. Hold on one second. She reaches over, grabs grabs a one of the serving staff, taps, and the green bottle. Yes, thank you, dear. Please continue.
Okay. So universe, big bowl of fruit salad. Our world is a grape. Okay. And you know, there's a bunch of other little fruits just kind of floating around in the gelatin, minding their own business and everything. But then, you know, sometimes someone from Grape World wants to go visit Pineapple World. And so they poke a hole through all the jelly and they get to Pineapple World. And they bring back some pineapple stuff, which is fine. Pineapples are great. I personally like them on like some flatbread with some like tomato paste and like cheese and like baked, maybe with some bacon. It's great. I'm hungry. Anyway,
Did you want bacon, dear? And she looks over and snaps, and there is an individual who nods and runs back into the kitchen. Continue. Grapes,
right.
pineapples, pineapple wood. I'm
Sure.
following you.
Yeah. So that's generally how things work. But sometimes the holes stay open a little too long. And the pineapple starts scooching a little closer to kind of fill in the gap. And starts squishing the grape down at the bottom of the bowl. And that's bad.
You just see Jahi kind of like flagging down another waiter asking for alcohol. And to be drunk for the
and
story.
somebody shows up with a giant green bottle, and she takes it, and she's still paying attention to you, Roz, but she grabs 2 glasses, takes one, pours some in, gives it to Jahi, takes some, pours it into her own, and then starts to sip it, and she's fully engaged with you.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, I mean that's more or less like what we're looking at with the riffs. The riffs are
Pineapples.
Well, no,
Coming
no,
into our grape world.
No. Pineapples are the other planes. The riffs are holes in gelatin.
Holes in gelatin.
Mm-hmm.
My gods, you're fascinating.
Every single second I listen to this, I get more confused.
Nods.
Thank God Drown isn't here.
Yeah.
I follow it perfectly. I don't know what y'all are talking about.
Yeah. So, yeah, and so eventually, what happens is because pineapples weigh a lot more than grapes do generally, and they're maybe bigger slices, something like that. But when they get squished at the bottom, the grape kind of has nowhere to go, and then it just when you start bringing in magic into the equation, your grape just kind of starts to become a pineapple, and that's not good for everyone that lives on Grape World.
Right. One guy. Kieran's like having trouble like
grabs down the
understanding.
glass, pours some in, slides you over her glass. I will say that Roz, you keep on going with your explanation, and it gets more convoluted with different forms of food, and the rest of these individuals are drinking and just nodding towards you.
Yeah.
While this is going on, you watch as Jahi gets up, stretches, and walks outside. The rest of the party, including Ivory, is fully engaged with you. Food still comes, and the afternoon passes as this goes on. We will bring ourselves over to Scout and Drown, and when they disappear.
I think at a certain point she stops trying to like actually explain anything and just starts like grabbing like bowls and silverware, and it's like, and then you get like the spoon in here and she's like, yeah, and then it like kind of swirls it around and yeah, and then like you've got a big mess, and then like she just like starts like playing at the table basically.
Perfect.
Stops being helpful eventually.
Yeah, and it is a pleasant late meal that goes into dinner. Dinner is starting to serve as it starts to fill up. But again, before this happens, we have the camera pan over to Scout and Drown. So you both find a secluded portion of I think it's safe to say you make your way to the top of the inn, the tavern itself, and you feel as though you are secluded enough on the top of the Courageous Inn that you could have your conversation.
So, what was it you wanted to say?
So, first of all, it's in regards to our little project that we had, or have technically.
The book.
Yes, the book. First, upon trying to decipher what was written in there, it made me think, because we did get a little bit of it, but we didn't get the entire picture.
Yeah.
It made me wonder, in what possible ways could we theoretically start to, not necessarily modify the gun in any permanent way, but like try to improve upon it.
Dovka.
Yes. I don't know how to form my mouth in that way to pronounce that name. I'll get it eventually.
It is alright.
I'll just call it your weapon for now.
This is fine. What did you have in mind?
I was thinking, and he kind of like brings out the cube of force, kind of holding it kind of holds it with one hand, a piece of bread in his prosthetic arm. So, you see how there are inscriptions on this cube.
The markings there.
Yeah, they're very tiny, very fine. This is a professionally made magic item, very expensive.
So I should not break it.
I don't think you can, as easily as you. Like,
Challenge.
he throws it on the ground and it just is unharmed, and he picks it back up. But this has many enchantments on it to allow it to do what it does. And he picks up, places the piece of bread on top of the cube of force, reaches into his pocket and pulls out the bullet that Scout shot at him once. On the bullet, you see there's scratch marks as he been trying to do something with it. This is just a concept, but what if we, not necessarily even on a lead or a metal casing like this, what if we try to somehow imbue aspects of magic into your weapon, allowing you to fire off munitions of magic in a way. Like for example, and he just throws my brain, please work with me today, please. He throws a fireball just straight firebolt into the air, as it flies when it fizzles. For example,
It would be interesting for sure, helpful, quite probably.
I think doing it this way might be a bit difficult. It points at the scriptures on the cube.
Well, on top of that, inscribing the metal is never going to work. You would need something more cuttable, not malleable, but something along those lines.
You can't actually inscribe on metal. It's just you need a tool harder than the metal.
And I don't think it's going to work for the sake of this. On top of that, I would have to inscribe each individual shot, and that would take forever.
What if?
And I don't like the idea of inscribing on the Dovka itself.
Yeah.
Keeping it.
Can I see the Dovka?
He'll break it apart and hand you the two pieces, the metal, the barrel and the stock.
Right. What if we somehow fashion an instrument you could put in between, so that the projectile that you're shooting out of it has to travel through this almost magic zone?
Scout will pick up the cube of force, take a look at it. What if, using the Cube of Force, we did something like this, where the different inscriptions, you say, they're not necessarily on the same materials, but they're working together.
Yes. There are
Because-
multiple layers that then make it one cohesive piece.
Duh. You can't obstruct the barrel. That is how you kill everyone around me.
Well, yeah.
But we could. What if we imbued the magic into something that was on the Tovka, thus
Yeah,
allowing
well-
it to transfer, almost like a wrap of sorts.
Yes. I wish I had minor illusion right about now.
I have an idea. He'll pull out piece of the jackalope-esque thing, the rabbit that he's killed from within the mountain recently. Just part of the skin that he's kept. Hand it over to Drown. Try writing your inscription on this and see what that does.
Well, we have to. It's not that simple. Magic is a living thing. We have to almost come to an agreement. I can't force it to do something it doesn't want to do.
I no, this is your wheelhouse.
We can, however, try and coerce it into doing something. He takes a second to look at the Cube of Force, and just quickly, because he's had this thing for many years. So he just finds where almost the enchantment of the Cube of Force begins, and inscribes that same sign into just using the sharp point of his prosthetic finger, and just almost gently carves it into the jackalope skin, a small section of it.
Yeah.
If we start with something like that, and then he's going to just try and force some of the try and coerce some of the weave into it, almost trying to get it to light up even.
Yeah.
Would I be able to do this? Must be.
Ask me the question again, please.
Drown drew a mark on the jackalope skin,
Mm-hmm.
just to signify the weave in and of itself, or just an arcane symbol. And he's trying to force a little bit of his own magic into it, to try and coerce the flow of magic, trying to get it to light up, just to see if there's any reaction.
What?
And he's using the same symbol that is at the beginning of the entire inscription for the Cube of Force. So
Arcana check.
that is a 22.
You feel the same pull as you did when you were copying that rift incantation. As you inscribe and you focus like casting a spell, but without an actual incantation, you pour your control of the weave into the first letter or possibly inscription of the word of force into this. You feel it start to take hold.
Well, this probably, as you can see, there's a slight glow to it. Definitely, it doesn't do anything right now, but it is reacting. Almost like pouring water onto a cloth. It starts to seep into it.
Mm-hmm.
No, of course, this probably doesn't do anything, but this is a concept. I think if we have a proper sit down and he kind of places the jackalope skin down, takes out his notebook, flips to the page with the circle for the rift that we were in. For example, if we take some of the the whatever runes and markings that we're using to keep the rift open and make it happen, alongside with conventional enchantment rules, we could maybe get this to work and give you some more firepower, essentially.
It is worth trying. As we saw today, I can't always hit everything.
Right, but if we can take away the factor of you having to rely on hitting something.
Give me some sort of utility. Ability to act without necessarily killing things. Like I said, it is worth doing. How long do you expect it to take?
If I pour all my effort into this for the next few days, we could probably get something rudimentary. The beginnings of something.
The beginnings of something over a few days. Well, I suppose the longer we wait, the longer it will take.
Yeah, it's starting a project usually takes the longest. Once you've gotten the first few parts of it, then it goes a lot faster.
Tell me about it. It took me forever to get this shit going. God damn.
Once we have the template down, it should go faster.
I can understand that for sure. Well, it sounds like we have our work cut out for us tomorrow.
I'll be doing it over. I'll be doing it overnight.
Take the Tovka with you. I still have my second.
I don't think I need necessarily the Toka for this. I'm going to start with the pre-work.
Suits yourself. I'm gonna stay up here for a few minutes, enjoying the breeze.
I'm going to get something to eat, and then I'm going to go and start writing.
Alright. As he leaves, I will take out the note and begin reading that recipe.
Okay. So, do you read it to yourself or do you read it out loud? I know.
If it's just me on the roof, I'm gonna read it to myself.
Okay.
For the sake of this, if you want to do tell me whatever you're gonna tell me in this group chat, that's fine. Don't have to pull me anywhere.
No.
Mostly because that fucks with my OBS.
You take out the letter. The letter itself, I want to make sure that I have... You, one, recognize the symbol of the Wavecrest family at the very bottom. As you backtrack and you start to read, this is written in a type of like, almost thieves' cant.
Mm-hmm.
You recognize it as the way the families will talk in case their stuff is found out or lost. As you focus on it and you read, you start to pick up a conversation in there about a trade agreement. The valuable assets of the monster parts that were sent has intrigued the Wavecrest family, and they are willing to meet to discuss further compensation.
Does it mention what kind of monster?
Seems as though hints towards whatever monsters have been coming out of the rifts. The uniqueness of them. And that's what you find out from the letter.
Interesting.
Seems as though the Wavecrest family, known for their desires of not only controlling the trade over the seas, but they are also known for hunting and harvesting of various different beasts, monsters, and other creatures. And they are very, very proud of their kills. And a lot of the things that they hunt have very valuable alchemic and mystical sort of properties to them. Whether they hunt down elementals or they hunt down creatures such as griffins or unicorns or drakes. They are hunters. Completely opposite to what the Oakleafs are. And whether you realize it or not, they have a sort of resonance with you and how you live your life. But they do it strictly for profit. Not the thrill of the hunt, not the pushing oneself like you do.
I'll keep it in mind.
Okay. As you get up and look around, give me a very quick perception check. I want to see if you notice something.
Perception, you say?
Mm-hmm.
19. You know what? I'm gonna use my inspiration just to see if I can. Damn, no, it was almost better.
Mm-hmm.
The 19.
19 is good enough. That as you get up and you stretch, you look towards the stairs and you blink a couple times in a very, very crude but recognizable symbol of the Oakleaf family is scratched into the wall by the stairs, followed by a smiley face that you haven't seen in years. And underneath, in Thieves' Cant, a well-known sentence that you and a certain individual shared says simply, "Tag, you're it."
Olis. It's been a while. Alright. I guess I have some hunting to do.
And I think we'll pan over to Ollie because Ollie's getting sleepy. So we're going to switch over to her. Ollie, Jahi, you
Naps.
have taken yourself away from the storytelling of how Riffs and Fruit Salad are interacting, and you take yourself and find yourself going towards an abandoned rooftop. As the last of the light is fading, you take out the egg that you've been carrying with you. It's the last thing that has a connection to you, a strong connection. And you miss Rui. And that feeling guides you to taking out the egg and pulling it close. And as you do, there is a very soft cracking sound. For a second, you swear that you hugged it too hard, and you're like, oh no, 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 no. And you take it out and you hold it out and you look and you watch as the cracking starts to grow. You try and hold it, but the cracking continues to spread and spread until at the very top, you watch as something breaks through. A piece comes off, followed by another piece. You turn and look as a small little snout sticks through, and her nostrils flare a few times. She pulls back and you can hear the creature inside breathing. It's tough getting out of this egg. Wait, how are you feeling that? You can feel the presence inside this egg. She is determined. She will get out. And as you're feeling that, there's more cracking, and you watch as almost small, dainty little claws reach through and start to rip at the outside of the egg. You're continuing to hold this egg as enough of it is broken out that a small little head looks out. What color is this raptor, Jahi?
I like to think that she's red, black, and white and speckly. And then some of her scales would be a nice reflective, almost metallic like blue. But they would be scattered. She would only have a few of those.
Well, right now she's small and her scales are dull and barely forming. She rips more and more of it to the side where you start to help her. And as your fingers reach in and pull, she touches your hand with her nose. And there is a sensation of connection. You form a bond. With this baby raptor. And the faint thoughts you were hearing before are suddenly very prominent in your mind. Determination. Curiosity. Hunger. Enough of the shell is pulled away that you set her down and she plops out of the egg, breathing hard, tired, but feeling joyous, triumphant. She conquered this egg. She came out. And now, as she slowly looks around and blinks, she focuses on you And for a split second, you see yourself through a different pair of eyes as the bond is formed. Because unbeknownst to you, unknown to you, when an Oni bonds with a creature, especially this breed of creature, you can see through each other's eyes for that split second. And I think that is a good spot to end tonight's session.
Ready?
Damn. I'm a mom now.
Yep, now you're a mom. You got to be responsible.
Oh, shit. I'm gonna have eating competitions with my child.
So, thank everybody for tuning in. Make sure to tune in next week where we get to find out more stuff that's happening and see where the party's going to go from here. Seems as though the Oni have some sort of connection or agenda to these rifts, and that there is another site where more Oni will be. So, we will see you next time, nerds. Thank you for tuning in. We love you, and we appreciate you. Bye, nerds.